Utterly bizarre. Greg Gutfeld puts Meghan's nose out of joint for attempt to trademark Greek word. Greg Gutfeld made his co-hosts laugh by authoring one of the most abrupt and dramatic about-faces ever seen on The Five. Meghan Markle is attempting to trademark the word archetypes, which has been around for hundreds of years. Archetypes is also the name of her podcast, which has yet to air a single episode. She filed an application on March 26 with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. "You can't trademark a word like that," said Jessica Tarlov. "Exactly," said Jeanine Pirro, who then asked Jesse Wathers if he's attempted to trademark Jesse Jr. after his son. "No, I tried to buy jessewatters.com, but a squatter owns it," he said. "And we reached out to him and he won't return our emails. Just talk to me after the show," said Gutfeld, implying he's the culprit. "This is the worst thing England's ever done to us," Gutfeld later said of the power couple made up of Meghan Markle and the Englishman Prince Harry. "What about the war?" asked Jesse Wathers. "No, I'm saying this is worse," Gutfeld replied, trying to get a rise out of his co-hosts. "Worse than the Revolutionary War?" Wathers pressed. "The stamp tax?" "Yes, this is worse," he insisted. "I thought he was dumb, but she's dumber." "What would you say to her?" asked Pirro. I don't know," he responded. "You wanna get a drink?" Pirro burst into laughter. "That's all? We'll see how it goes," he replied. "If the patent is approved, the couple will own the trademark rather than Spotify. The Duchess may face legal challenges from other companies that use the name as their titles, such as skincare brand Archetypes, which has already been trademarked." Gutfeld once slams Harry and Meghan for their tell-all interview. Meghan said in Oprah interview, Hay didn't want him to be a prince, or princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security. All around this same time, we have in tandem the conversation of, he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born. Greg Gutfeld claimed, "What Meghan said isn't entirely true. And I'm saying it not because I'm an expert on royalty. Far from it. My favorite castle is white. I just read the same stuff you do. It turns out only grand brats in direct line of succession can be princes. So tough beans on toast, Archie, the best you'll ever be is a super wealthy earl. Life is so unfair. Meghan marries a prince, moves to a huge mansion in Hollywood, inks deals with Spotify and Netflix, rubs elbows with the Clooney's, and her kid will never be a prince. Forget about the COVID deaths, the drug overdoses, the actual suicides. She's the real victim. As for the rest of her complaints, they could be real. But, I've got my own problems. So do you. She blames hers on race. And why not? It's the universal, fits-all complaint. But Lady Diana didn't get off easy either. And it wasn't racism that harmed her. It was the life. The tabloids. What happens when you become the story? Markle can cynically exploit the racial obsession embraced by Western media, but the tabloids would have hounded her whether she was white, black or brown. Meghan, an actress, shows she can play a victim, and maybe she is. But of what or whom? The Queen? The Prince? The endless publicity? There's an attraction between narcissism and victimhood, in that self-love craves attention and victimhood can deliver it by the barrel. And so anyone who crosses her can be the victimizer. A clever operator, she showed that in the Oppression Olympics, anyone can play. Even from behind a gated mansion in the Hollywood Hills. The couple signed a deal estimated to be worth around $25 million, about £19 million, to host and produce podcasts on Spotify in late 2020, but received widespread criticism in January for continuing to work with the platform over concerns it was spreading COVID-19 misinformation.